You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in the home of the Auburn Tigers. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tigers' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job at it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Fires to the wideout. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Hunter. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Tackled, but he has a first down. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Running back goes in motion. And the Tigers get it past the sticks. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Vanderbilt, 0.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Looking for space. It's Alexander. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Makes the catch. It's Hunter. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop on this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Going with the counter play here. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. It's complete on the right side. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Thorne. The quick out. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hunter. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third down, he drops to throw. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
Man, this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Commodores moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Pulls and fired complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down.
Second down coming up.
Dropping back, it's Thorne. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Caught close to the marker. It's Cobb. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're bringing heat. Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fairweather. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fairweather. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Looking for the score. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air, it's Pavia. He looks that one in nicely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. In the waning seconds of the first half, just enough time to try a field goal to take the lead. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Feeling some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up by 31 over Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. On first down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It's interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Thorne. He finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looking to throw it again. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try.
That keeps the score. Auburn, 19. Vanderbilt, 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Skinner. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. Fair catch, called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Brown. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man down the middle.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a man, it's Thorne. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. caught in the backfield. It's Coleman.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. They give it to him again. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 31 over the Astronauts.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Stowers. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, the deficit is still 19. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Give to the running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the window.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. To the air, it's Pavia. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Excellent field position here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. On the run, it's Hunter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. unloads it left. Hauls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great. Got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quick handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Auburn! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Pittsburgh. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Back to throw. It's Pavia. He's got the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going for it all. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a win.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? Let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.